Now, listen, you guys, the verdict is in. The podcast that I've been waiting for. They finally have said something. And as expected, you guys are going to hear how ridiculous they were sounding. And I'm talking about the Joe Budden podcast, by the way, when it pertains to the Kendrick performance. And we're also going to be talking about this entire situation with Roc Nation and the people going back and forth and stuff like that. And they are being accused of being manipulative of the figures. And at the same time, you guys, we're also going to be addressing, the Nicki Minaj live that she decided to post. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well. I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we're going to talk about this entire situation with Nicki Minaj and the live that she did on TikTok. Nowadays, she has decided to hang on that side. I guess she does not want the negativity and toxicity that comes with Twitter, because people on Twitter, they really can be a little bit deranged, because they will say that what is she doing in Ayeta? She should come back here on Twitter. When she does come to Twitter, they'll be like, oh, wow, we want you to act like a superstar. Don't talk to people. Don't do this to people. And I'm just like, listen, what do you want from this woman? But anyway, she went on TikTok and she addressed a couple of things. She was talking about the idea that people want her to feel like, interacting with some people is beneath her. And she was basically expressing that, do you guys realize how ridiculous it sounds for you to come out here and say that, oh, well, why would you talk to someone like that? Why would you help someone like that? I do know that some people come after me, but I don't help people because they are kind to me. Sometimes I help people just because I find the need to, even those that have trolled me in the past. And I guess that explains why, she had no problem working with people that have done the worst to her, working with people like JT. You guys know that JT did an entire diss track against Nicki Minaj, was out there dissing her and disrespecting her. But still, even after that, Nicki was like, it's okay, we can work together. So I guess she does not help people just because they're good to her. She knows, okay? So all of these stuff that, all of these things that people think that she doesn't know, that's why she's working with this person, she's letting you know that she knows. So that person from TikTok, she's well aware of what they were saying and why they don't like her. But she's like, listen, I will help where there is need. Personally, I love to see this side of her. And I do know that this is the side that, not many people like, here to show. They don't want to highlight that. They will highlight, obviously, the back and forth with the TikTok people and stuff like that, but they will not highlight something like this, okay? But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, it is still about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. Now, before we get into the performance itself, Kendrick has, reportedly dethroned Drake when it comes to Spotify. Now, so even Spotify is now rejecting this man. I mean, I did see Apple also just posting that, well, not like us, not like us, not like us. It seems like Apple is also picking a side. And I guess you guys still want us to say that this is just purely a hip hop beef. This is a rap beef because, yeah, of course it's a rap beef because it's not like Apple and them corporates are going in and shading Drake. No. It's not like that at all. Because that's the only, the people that I disagree with in the comment section, seem to miss the idea that I'm saying. When it started, if you've been following my videos, when actually this whole thing started, I was pro Kendrick. I was pro Kendrick in that beef. I felt like Kendrick was eating Drake up and stuff like that. I still feel like, in as far as the beef lyrically, Kendrick did away with Drake, in my own opinion, okay? But after that, the aftermath and what I've been seeing and the corporates that have been involved, that are now being involved, if we are going to be honest with each other, there's some corporate play in there. There's some executives that are at play here. And if you guys cannot see that, I don't know, okay? We can agree to disagree on that. I'm not saying that with the rap, because if you, I'm sure you guys were here when Not Like Us came out. I literally came here and I was singing along to it and I was like, listen, this ish is fire. But at the same time, the aftermath of this entire thing and the corporates, how the corporates are moving, you can tell there's something going on. But anyway, let me not dwell on that. Roc Nation is out there being accused by people of pushing false stats. Lately, they've been muting their comment section. They don't want people to respond. I don't know why, though. It's kind of interesting why they wouldn't want people to interact with their posts. But anyway, they are being called out. People are saying, listen, you are lying because you are saying that Kendrick Lamar's performance is the most watched. You're trying to push an agenda because you did say Usher's performance was the most watched. And people were coming in with, a lot of receipts, some from Usher's performance. So the one from Usher in 2024, they said the most watched Apple Music halftime show ever. Congratulations, Usher. And then they also said, we've broken the record again. The most watched Apple Music halftime show ever with 133.5 million viewers. And of course, people were like, so which one is it? Because Usher's had 202.4 million, okay? But then when I'm looking at the receipts that people are providing, honestly speaking, I don't like Roc Nation either, but with this one, the 202.4 million viewers are Super Bowl viewers, okay? Not the halftime show views, okay? And so yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. But together attached, they said the highest total audience in history and up to +10 versus last year's Super Bowl, which had 186.6 million. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Do you think that they are intentionally trying to push propaganda, or what exactly do you think? Personally, I do feel like, yeah, it could have been an error in editing when it comes to the actual caption. But anyway, personally, I'm no longer surprised. I'm not gonna act surprised or infuriated each time something like this happens, because at this point, to me, it is as clear as day that, well, beyond the hip hop beef and all cultural research and stuff like that, there is also industry politics at play. And if you do not genuinely see that there are industry politics at play, that's totally fine with you. This is my opinion. This is what I'm observing. I'm seeing corporates supporting Kendrick. I'm seeing corporates dissing Kendrick. And it does remind me of a certain time that something like this happened to another artist, okay? But that being said, like I always tell you, Drake did benefit from the same system. So I guess it's Kendrick's time to also benefit from the propaganda and the system, because it is surely beneficial for him if we're looking at it right now. But if you still believe that, oh, well, everything is organic, has always been a superstar and stuff like that, it's totally fine to believe that. It's totally fine to dismiss industry politics. If that's going to make you feel better, that's totally okay with me as well. The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys know that I've been waiting for the Joe Budden podcast, their reaction of the performance that happened at the Super Bowl, and mainly because they first came out and they were like, oh my god, that's a fake set list, that's the most lame set list. Who could ever believe? You're uncultured if you ever thought that Kendrick would perform a set list like that. They had so much to say, and for those of you who may have missed the video that I spoke about this, I will insert a clip of the Joe Budden podcast dismissing entirely the allegations that the set that Kendrick had, the set list was wrong. So now I want to know what they had to say, since it turned out that the set list wasn't actually wrong.
Copy of the what is the quote?
All of the people that believe that was Kendrick's Super Bowl lineup, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I have a copy of the what is the quote unquote leak.
Read it so they can hear just how stupid
it don't
they
make
are.
it. Yeah, I was like, this makes no sense to me.
Actually, don't read it yet. Okay. Y'all are really stupid. Seriously. I sat through all 12 minutes and 19 seconds of this. Some of y'all idiots out there are too damn devoted. Y'all really did it. Y'all really put like band breaks.
Yeah.
Segways. Mm-hmm. Let me tell whoever this cultureless kid is that put this together, this is the worst Super Bowl lineup I've ever heard.
And that's the point.
Yeah, somebody just trying to make Kendrick look stupid on Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
No all right. Oh. No Good Kid, Mad City.
Here,
just Mad GNX records.
Let me read it. Well, all right, let me read it. Then
knock it off.
So the leaked set list is Bodies, which is the GNX snippet.
Okay.
Squabble Up.
Euphoria came on.
Humble. DNA. Euphoria. Then Big 3 line from Like That plays.
Oh, my Lord.
Man at the Garden, Peekaboo. Then Kendrick says he wants to perform his favorite song, alludes to it being Not Like Us. Luther, All the Stars, Not Like Us plays. And then it says Certified Lover Boy, Certified, and then another sound is made, and then TV off.
Yeah.
This is the absolute worst April Fool's joke that this is not happening. Punch would punch him. Somebody would step in if he got up. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, Cam up. If y'all think Man at the Garden is coming on tomorrow night, you've been in a good garden.
You smoking a good shit.
The best of gardens.
Stupid, yo.
Yeah,
You know, I did like when that little second half of Euphoria came on in the 12 minutes, but then I was like, wait a second. Why am I jamming to Euphoria in a fake Super Bowl lineup? I don't think that's happening.
I don't either.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't.
They left a lot of
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, fast forward to today. I am curious to hear what the Joe Budden pod had to say. I wanted to see if they were going to stand on business or what exactly they had to say. But to my surprise, it seems like they are switching. They are changing. They are moving the goalposts. And it's embarrassing to watch at this point, honestly. It's very embarrassing. I guess this is why you should avoid speaking at certain things prematurely, especially if you don't know how far true that is, okay? In as far as like the set list. The way Joe was so convinced that it's not the set list and the way that he was calling people stupid for thinking that, well, that's the set list. You would think that maybe he got information, from insiders. And I'm personally somebody who does believe that Joe Budden has some industry people that he knows. So the confidence that he had, I was like convinced. I was like, listen, there's no way. Joe knows some people. Joe knows the record labels. Joe is like hip hop. Oh my goodness. Let me wait and see. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. But yeah, so it seems like they're changing everything, you guys. So allow me to insert what they had to say. I don't know if also they, especially Joe, I don't know if he's making excuses for Kendrick because of Drake posting him on his burner account. Yeah, Drake does have a burner account. I don't know why it's a thing that people are used to the idea that a superstar like that actually has a burner account. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing what are you doing owning up to a Finsta? We have normalized the fact that Drake actually has a Finsta, the plot twist page, and he decided to post Joe basically trolling Joe, and I guess maybe Joe was also in his feelings because of that. So maybe that kind of affected what he had to say about the Kendrick Lamar performance. And he also did respond to Drake talking about I'm not gonna beef with you because you're unalive, you're literally in the coffin and stuff like that. And the relationship between Joe and Drake, honestly, at this point, I feel like they love each other, in my own opinion, because Joe also has been on Drake's behind for such a long time. And Drake seems to have the energy. If there's one person that he has energy for, it's Joe Budden. Because sometimes we'll just randomly post a picture of Joe Budden. Sometimes we'll just randomly post a video of Joe Budden. So with this their relationship, I think they should just make up right now, make out or something, whatever they need to do so that they get over the obsession that they have with each other. So let me insert what the Joe Budden pod had to say, and then I will catch you guys after that.
It's all swimming loyalty. I mean, give me something.
Swimming pools.
Yeah,
it's all
swimming pools. Right. Something. Don't kill my vibe. Give me something.
Yeah.
And I think that it was when I first saw the response from people on the internet. I was like, some of these people are just racist. Some of these people just don't want hip hop at the Super Bowl.
Right.
But then some people were legitimately like, yo, I like hip hop. I like music. I just don't know these songs. I feel iced out of it, and you shouldn't. I don't think you have to be a pop act to do this, but I think he made it more narrow than it needed to be, given his catalog.
I had some folks in my house at the party that were not hip hop heads that liked it though. So I mean, I don't think it was everybody. Like, you don't have to be a hip hop head to have been like, oh, that was a dope performance.
I thought it was beautiful. I guess I like the aesthetics. I like what he was doing. I like the symbolism. But again, I feel like I'm an insider to his world, and I just feel like people who aren't in that world, a lot of people felt locked out of it. That's the feedback I'm seeing from people. Like, everybody at my crib loved it. They was going crazy.
Right.
But I just see a lot of people who didn't feel that way.
Like, he got he got the GNX tour coming up.
Yeah.
If this is the way, of course, it will be more records. But if that entire set was played on the GNX tour, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
Just not Super Bowl.
Initially, I didn't like it, but then I realized that it was a message there. You know, when I went back and watched it, and I started to understand it, and it grew on me. I didn't like it initially. It was boring. I'm like, what is he doing?
I also understand owning a majority of the songs.
Yeah.
Doing that. Fuck. I'm going to run up the streams on my shit. It's going to be my shit.
It's about the message, though.
But Flip, let me ask you, do you want to be convinced or have to like be convinced to like it? You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to listen to an album 5 times and you like, you know, I'm in love with it now. But a Super Bowl performance should feel like, when I watch Michael Jackson, when I watch Beyonce, when I watched, I mean, any of these people say, yo, that shit was fire. If you got to watch it 10 times or 5 times to feel into it, I think that's different. And I didn't feel that. I liked it. I just
you're programming yourself.
But we programmed to expect extravagant performance
for Super Bowl. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, but nah. He take that, America.
It's an interesting take from you. Interesting take from you.
Say more.
The last part. I'm shocked he said the last part.
Why?
Because he was boycotting. So to now view it through the lens of what a Super Bowl performance traditionally is. And why do we view it that way? Because of the stage. And why is that stage that stage? Because of the viewership. Yeah, but who is the viewership?
Is it the people at the stadium or is it the people watching?
You know who the viewership is when you talk about that stage.
Yeah.
So I'm with Flip. I'm with Flip.
Yeah.
Take this hip hop.
Yeah, take that. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, listen. Hey, y'all internet, y'all.
Real quick, sorry, Joe.
Get in your bag.
It's like what Kanye did when he went for the relief. Remember when Kanye did on MTV? George Bush don't like black people.
Yeah.
That's even though that was crazy, but we didn't expect him to use the opportunity to say that. If you understand, like he showed us what he thought about the current position that America is in. Like it's a whole message that I read between that.
I loved all of that.
And the position that he's in even see it like that.
Yes.
Right?
But,
but
could you not have done that with Kill My Vibe?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, you could have done that with different songs.
You could do that with All Right.
Who are you to say that? And who are you to say that? Listen, I, much like y'all, hate the set list.
That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah, that's all I'm criticizing.
For me, that has to take a back seat because the story was greater than the set list.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I can't now come and tell the storyteller how to tell that story. I thought there was some songs that could have went even if he performed them at the other Super Bowl. That's me in my living room. The guy telling the story wants to tell it this way. It was bold. I think black is bold. It was like the audacity. I like when people have audacity. I do. I liked all the Sam Jackson, the American flag, the divided. What you were seeing visually was A1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shorty who did those, cause she did Rihanna shit as well. Like that's her bag. Clearly, visually, I'm sure nobody was disappointed. It was
stunning.
Yeah.
With the choreography and yada. Nigga, Kendrick pulled out some dance moves.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it's just a little two-step. I wasn't mad.
Hey, get it, nigga. Hey. All right. Tough to do that walking on your jeans.
With the bell bottoms on.
Take that from somebody who spent at least 15 years walking on the bottom of his jeans. Oh, he was dusty. I was a dusty little. Hey. Like that set to me, I left the set with one question. And internet, y'all and your little gotcha. I was wrong. Y'all be so extra when I'm wrong. I was wrong. I did not believe.
Me neither.
That set list, like Mark said, the Super Bowl is for big stars and big hits. I too have been programmed. But for that nigga to get out there with that extra hip-hoppity hip-hop shit and not care what nobody thought about nothing, I still don't know if homie that was raising the
was part of it.
I don't know if that was part of it or if it wasn't part of it, which leads to my only question when I finished the Super Bowl. I said, man, is this nigga like or not? Because that will totally change. I would have never said that last podcast if I know that Kendrick Lamar is an Israelite.
Well, he kind of said that on Damn.
Cool.
He's not, but he's
Cool.
influenced.
Israelite, listen, I'm as pro-black as they come. I'm with the blackity black shit. and then you bump into some people like an Israelite and talk to them and see that there's a separation in you're black and they're black. Like, you be down with exchange of currency and an ecosystem. Yeah, I'm with all that. Yeah, man, we need to just march to and if we see a white person burning on the sidewalk, then we just don't do nothing. We just gonna keep marching right by him. We don't put no water on. I was like, I'm not that kind. No, I'm not there in my blackness. I'm not there. But if I know that you there, it's like, oh, you'll go to the whitest of places and just do.
I think we putting too much into that.
That's what it looked like to me.
Because again, like I said when we discussed the track, the set list last time, if you watch the interview that he did with Ebro and Nadeska, he said, "Yo, I'm in the now."
If you take it there, I'm taking it further.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Yo, I love that running joke. Yo, he told him. All right, my bad, Freeze.